What a day. Each time I feel sorry for myself and I start to get into a lot of physical pain, and then I get into a lot of emotional pain. I try to remember to keep it in perspective and compared to millions and millions of others, how fortunate I truly am. And that's what helps me get through the day. Now, we're going to talk about a video. We're going to talk about a subject that I've never done a video on, and I know the subject very well. That's not claiming I'm an expert and I have all the answers, but I've been involved in this for many, many years. And the reason why I wanted to make this today is because someone reached out to me and they were in obvious pain. And I know what pain is from narcissistic abuse, and I can't stand it knowing that somebody's in pain like that. You know what I'm talking about. So, the subject that we've never talked about is what to do when there's a family gathering, such as a wedding or a funeral or any type of family celebration, when the narcissist that you're in no contact is going to be present. Okay, so first thing I'm going to say is I'll explain what I did. And I can't certainly say you should do this and you should do this, but I'm going to tell you what worked for me for about 25 years as my niece and nephews were growing up, the golden child kids. And, at that time I had stuff to offer them. I wasn't sick, I was healthy, I was working. So I was invited to such functions, of course. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I did was this. I went and I simply ignored that narcissist. Now, is it uncomfortable? Yes. But here's the thing. You deserve to celebrate. You deserve that happiness. You deserve that good festive mood with good family and good friends. Do not let the narcissist rob you of that. Now, the narcissist that is going to be present, well, they may make it about supply. They may make a funeral all about them. They may even try, and probably will, bait you into some type of discussion, into some type of angry response, so the rest of the world can see that it's you and it's not them. So here's a couple things. First, I'm going to tell you something. Specifically as they get older, people around the narcissist, they see that. So if you're at a family function and you are acting polite and proper as you should, and keeping your distance, and the narcissist is causing their troubles, their lies, their smears, more times than not, people are going to see that. And they're going to realize what's going on. There may be times when your children ask you, well, why don't we talk to Grandma? My response has always been, well, I was always treated very mean. And I gave a couple little examples, small examples, age-appropriate examples. And then I would say, I don't want to be treated mean anymore. And you always keep it on the positive. You never go on to the negative. Now, what if somebody asks you at this family function, why aren't you talking to your father? Why aren't you talking to your mother or your brother? The only thing that you have to do, the only thing that you're obligated to do is say, well, I choose to be happy, and I am, and I'm going to stay that way, thanks. And that's really all I want to say about it. If you keep it in that positive tone, people will respect it. People will understand it. People will hear the message that you're passing along. They'll get that. If the narcissist tries to approach you, or if you're within earshot and the narcissist says something that they'll know you'll hear, excuse yourself from the situation. Move somewhere else politely. Show everyone else that you are certainly a bigger and healthier person. And they will, believe me, they will deduct what's really going on. And here's another thing. If they can't see, if they don't want to believe, who needs them? You don't want that person in your life anyway. You don't want somebody in your life that's not going to believe you and support you and trust you, right? So you make it polite and you politely excuse yourself. The same thing as we approach the holidays. If you have low contact, if and when the narcissist starts up, politely excuse yourself. I had a very good time. This was very nice, and thank you so much for inviting me. But I have to leave now. People will say, if you fall into the trap of the narcissist, you just lose. You lose. And I want to reiterate this one more time. Those around you, those around the narcissist, who believe in the narcissist's lies, who believe in their smear campaign, your natural instinct inside of you is going to want to tell them the truth. You're going to want to defend yourself. With those people, it won't work. So we don't have to waste our time. We can spend that time more appropriately in happiness and in the celebration or the function at hand. Don't deny yourself. Don't deny yourself the happiness. Don't deny yourself paying respects to somebody who you loved at a funeral because of a narcissist. Don't deny yourself these things. They're the ones that are the abusers. You're the one that was abused. If you take the high road, if you remain respectful, even though, look, heaven knows, right, that they can push a button and they know which ones to push, don't they? But they can push a button where they know they'll get a response in a public setting and bam, gotcha, baited. Don't. And really, your worth